First, a simple explanation of the class trial. The outcome will be decided by your votes. Vote correctly and only the blackened will be punished. But if you vote incorrectly, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate instead.
Hey, do you guys really think that one of us killed Hero?
Of course.
Going to not the culprit!
I'm not the culprit either! Only degenerate males would commit such an act of violence.
We've already ruled out half the suspects?
Shit, this is gonna be fucking easy!
We can't rule out suspects that way. We need to look at all the possibilities.
Agreed. But what to discuss first? Suspicious places, things, people?
Keo looks creepy. That's suspicious enough for me.
Speaking of suspicious people, how about that one with the strange title?
Oh, you're talking about the ultimate supreme leader, right? That's super suspicious.
Should you be saying that about yourself?
Now, you'll all have a chance to assert your innocence. Okay, let's begin!
Where should going to begin?
We just gotta tackle the suspicious stuff one thing at a time, right?
So Kokichi's talent and Kyo's face are both suspicious. I could strip them both butt naked with my magic, but my MP's low right now.
A night in the dorms would restore your MP, but the trial would be over by then.
First, we have to determine what is suspicious and what is the truth. In order to make that clear, how about we start by going over the case?
I agree. If we sort out the details, we might figure out which parts don't add up.
I see. Then let's do it!
The victim was Yasuhiro Hagakure. He was a classmate of mine.
Sounds like the victim, Yasuhiro, and the suspect, Makoto, knew each other.
Everyone here is a potential suspect.
The murder happened in Kaede's room, right?
More precisely, in Kaede, Makoto, and Hajime's. The three main characters' room.
Even more precisely, it was in the bathroom.
So that hero guy must have been taken by surprise while he was in the bathroom. He didn't even have a chance to resist.
The victim was Yasuhiro Hagakure. He was a classmate of mine.
Sounds like the victim, Yasuhiro, and the suspect, Makoto, knew each other. Everyone here is a potential suspect. The murder happened in Kaede's room, right? More precisely, in Kaede, Makoto, and Hajime's. The three main characters' room. Even more precisely, he was in the bathroom. So that hero guy must have been taken by surprise while he
Was in the bathroom. He didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong! Hey, Kaito. About the room where the murder happened. I think they fought in there. Isn't that right, Kirumi?
That is correct. I entered Kaede's room once before the incident and twice after. Prior to the incident, the room was slightly dusty, but after, it was in a terrible state. Just as Kaede said, we can presume a struggle happened in that room.
Okay, so that room wasn't such a mess to begin with, then.
Kirumi, you went into that room too? Yes, to clean it. I do this for all the dorm rooms. But I did not see the culprit or hero.
I plainly saw Kirumi going in and out of the dorms. She was only in each room a short time, and I didn't hear any sort of struggle. So I think it would have been difficult for her to have killed Hiro then.
Which two people fought in that room? We must first make that clear.
I get it!
Of course. It was Hiro and the culprit.
Huh? Really?
Who else would it be, dumbass? You got shit for brains or something?
Who you calling a dumbass? I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Don't raise your voice like that!
Hey, you two idiots over there. Stop chit-chatting and keep this discussion moving.
Hey! Don't let me in with that idiot! You're talking to the gorgeous girl genius, 𝔻𝔻𝕗𝕋!
Yep, you two should be lumped together. Your statements are on the same level.
Judging from the state of the crime scene. After struggling with the culprit, Yasuhiro ran into the bathroom. But the culprit chased after him and killed him. That's the most likely chain of events.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Well, Kaede, continue where you left off.
Wait! Why me?
Kokichi, don't single out Kaede. In a class trial, everyone needs to contribute.
But you know, if we just have Kaede talk the whole time, this might end sooner.
You seem awfully wary of Kaede. You think she'll incriminate herself if we let her talk?
It's not just Kaede I'm wary about.
The discussion won't move forward if we all just point fingers. Like Shuichi said, we need to talk about all the possibilities.
Yeah, what he said. No way Kaede's the culprit.
Kaito, this trial won't go anywhere if you don't suspect anyone.
Cut it out, you degenerates! You're holding up the debate!
I believe Hajime is correct about the circumstances of Yasuhiro's murder. What we have to determine now is the murder weapon.
The weapon that took Hiro's life.
You sure? 'Cause Miss Andry over there looks like she could pummel a dude to death.
Let me make this perfectly clear. The art of Neo-Aikido is not used for murder. If I had to fight off a male, I'd just throw him across the room. That, still might kill someone.
Gonta could maybe use fists as weapons, but then Gonta would be no gentleman.
You're calling yourself a weapon?
There was no indication the body was punched. I don't believe fists were the murder weapon.
Then our murder weapon is the knife stabbed into his gut?
Dadoy! You don't have to be a genius like me to know that knife was the weapon!
A knife? the culprit didn't stab Hiro in the stomach with just any knife, but specifically a kitchen knife, right?
Really?
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of it too. That was definitely a kitchen knife.
That's pretty suspicious. Maybe you just saw it wrong.
How could I see a kitchen knife wrong? Everyone knows what those look like.
A knife? I do remember seeing a knife in the kitchen. That could be it.
I see. An excellent deduction from the ultimate detective. Well done.
It's not because I'm a detective. I'm still in training.
You really don't need to be a detective to know that the knife came from the kitchen.
Either way, it's exactly what Shuichi said. One kitchen knife is gone from the kitchen.
Then the one who took the knife from the kitchen is our culprit.
Jeez, who cares about the murder weapon?
What do you mean, who cares?
We can already guess who the culprit is. There's a super-duper huge hint already.
Are you talking about the murder scene?
What?
Atua says the occupant of the room where Yasuhiro was killed is the culprit.
Well, you say the occupant, but Makoto, Hajime, and Kaede were all in that room.
Wait, you're suspecting us?
Well, the murder did take place in our room. It's understandable that you'd suspect us. But I didn't do it. It might have been our room, but I never even went inside before the murder. I didn't either.
Okay, did you?
I definitely didn't do it! After Monokuma told us, I went into that room for the first time and saw Hiro dead.
The murder scene was in yours and the other's room. Also, you were the first witness. If you don't have evidence to prove you're not the culprit, then you're still suspicious.
No way!
I already told you it's not Kaede. Suspecting her right off the bat is so mean.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up!
Did I ever say Kaede's the culprit?
It makes sense to suspect the first witness as the culprit. But taking shortcuts like that won't get us the best result.
Maybe, but coming from a suspect, it still sounds suspicious.
But like Hajime said, we can't afford to get caught up in assumptions. We need to talk this over more to uncover the truth. This is a test.
Huh? I agree with Hajime. We still have many questions about this incident.
As long as there is room for debate, it is rash to decide upon the culprit.
That's right. If we give up now, the class trial will end.
Gonta not good at tough subjects, but Gonta will work hard for everyone's sake.
That's right! We need to work together so we can overcome this class trial.
Everything's gone smoothly so far, but...
Huh? Did you say something, Makoto?
No, it's nothing.
Either way, we've got 3 main suspects now.
The culprit is not necessarily among them, but they remain suspicious.
It's not any of them! I believe in these guys!
Well, right now, they're the most likely culprits.
Maybe one of them took the knife from the kitchen?
If that's the case, that would be pretty suspicious.
If we can determine who took the murder weapon from the kitchen, that would clear Kaede of suspicion.
First, we should listen to Kaede and the others' testimonies.
That would be best.
I'm certain they've been longing for the chance to speak.
That's right. Kaede, are you okay with that too?
Yeah, we have to at least try.
Whoa, whoa! Wait a second! I'm all for lively debate, but I won't allow 𝔻𝔸ℕ𝔾𝔸ℕ to participate!
What? Why?
'Cause STFU! That's why!
What does that mean?
It means it'll stir the fun up! Get it?
Right now, the fun's just simmering.
Anyway, instead of 𝔻𝔸ℕ𝔾𝔸ℕ,
We're gonna have someone else deliver their testimony instead. Me?
Just make a shit ton of excuses for why you're not the culprit!
Okay, but before all that, what am I supposed to do? Is it magic? Do you want me to unleash a deadly explosion spell?
No, I don't think we need magic. We need to talk about the kitchen knife. Like, did you see that knife? What happened in the kitchen and dining hall? Anything?
Oh, maybe I can help. Alright, I guess I'll just do it then.
Kaede, I'll leave this to you. I want you to discern our voices.
now it's time for a new segment to begin! The Mass Panic Debate!
I'm not the culprit.
This is gonna be a pain after all, huh? I was with
I never
Tango
went to the kitchen.
in the dining
So
hall.
there's no way I could have gotten the knife.
She was teaching me the difference between real magic and a magic trick.
It was just the two of us there for my lecture.
If someone was in the dining hall,
Everybody knows the difference between magic and a trick.
I was making tea.
I was
There are
with
other
I
Tango
never went to the kitchen.
She was teaching me the
Who's that?
It was just the two of
us there for my lecture.
I hear it! Wait a minute. While Tenko and Himiko were in the dining hall, there was one other person who went in there too. Isn't that right, Tenko?
Yes, that's true. But I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. I was too focused on Himiko's lesson to notice the exact degenerate that showed up.
Yeah, you even said you weren't interested because it was a man who walked in.
Then what about you, Himiko? Did you see who came into the dining hall? Yeah. Now that I think about it, someone was in the kitchen. Someone who's no longer with us.
Are you saying Hero's the one who went into the kitchen?
Uh-huh. There's no mistaking that dumb hair of his.
Then the one who took the knife from the kitchen is...
It's reasonable to assume that it was the victim himself, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Whether it was for self-defense or murder, however, remains a mystery.
But that's strange, isn't it? Why would the victim take the murder weapon?
Yeah, that weird. He would stab himself in own stomach.
You're clearly out of your element. I already have this whole thing figured out. That Yasuhiro dude totally stuck himself in the gut, which makes this a suicide, baby!
No, that's not possible. As we already discussed, there were signs of a struggle in that room.
Oh, you noticed? I was just testing you idiots, in case you'd forgotten.
It seems that the culprit took the knife from Hiro and used it to kill him.
You mean culprit could be person who not bring knife?
Too bad. I guess Kaede's still suspicious.
And so are Makoto and Hajime. Maybe we're thinking too hard. Isn't the first witness suspicious after all?
First witness? You mean Kaede?
Suspicion now falls upon you, Kaede. Do you have an explanation?
Hold up! I didn't do it! Ha! Look at her shake like a fucking rabbit! Just relax. This'll all be over once we reach the climax.
So, tell us, Kaede. You're the culprit, aren't you?
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, you've got that wrong.
Oh? The two leads just said their catchphrases! Finally, this is getting exciting!
I believe you, Kaede. You're absolutely not the culprit.
Don't give up now, Kaede. You can't let it in here. For all our sakes, and yours too.
Makoto, Hajime.
Kaede, don't give up hope. Keep going and you'll be able to reach the truth.
You're right. And that's what I wish for too. But how do I prove my innocence?
That's... fine. I guess my decisive testimony will help us find our culprit.
You know who culprit is? That means everyone not have to get punished.
Then, after we hear Kokichi's statement, we can take the rest of the day off. I can finally go back to my warm, familiar bed in the dorm.
used to it already?
Kokichi, if you had information like that, why didn't you tell us sooner?
Well, if I said something that important right away, that wouldn't be much fun. Anyway, the culprit is Makoto.
Huh? What are you saying? May we hear your testimony?
Well, actually, before the body discovery announcement, I saw Makoto leave that room by himself! I swear!
By that room, you mean the crime scene, right?
Makoto looked like he had just murdered someone.
Before the body was found, I didn't go into that room even once. So Kokichi must be mistaken.
May we hear your testimony?
Well, actually, before the body discovery announcement, I saw Makoto leave that room
by himself, I swear!
I'll turn this lie into the truth! Well, ever since I woke up in the academy and up until the body discovery announcement, I was with Makoto the entire time. So Kokichi couldn't have seen him.
Kaede, you'd rather choose a lie than the truth, just to protect Makoto?
Do you have any proof to show that I'm lying, Kokichi?
Nope, none at all. I lied about seeing Makoto.
Why, you... Don't mess with us!
For you to make a false statement when our lives are at risk, I am not amused.
I just wanted Makoto to talk, so I simply tricked him into speaking.
Why beat around the bush like that?
Because it's still not clear where Makoto was before and after the incident, right? Oh man. I totally thought Makoto would talk if we started accusing him.
Responding to an obvious lie with another obvious lie? I don't know about that.
Oh yeah! After I heard the body discovery announcement, I checked out the rooms. 𝔻𝕝 was all by herself, and Makoto wasn't even there!
It's weird that they would split up after they found out a body had been discovered. I don't get why you would do that. Can you explain, Kaede?
You wished to protect Makoto. There is beauty in such a wish. But Kaede, your lie is far too fragile and fleeting to protect anyone.
Sorry.
Kaede, tell lie?
You didn't notice, huh?
Thanks for believing in me, Kaede.
just got dragged around by Kokichi's lies. We didn't clear a single thing up!
Meanwhile, your remaining time is slowly but surely dwindling.
Huh? There's a time limit too?
Of course there is. No one wants to watch a literal non-stop debate. That shit's boring.
Hell yeah! We'd have to rip and tear into your huge guts just to make it entertaining!
We know that Hiro brought the murder weapon, the kitchen knife, and fought the culprit in Kaede's room, where the culprit took the knife and killed Hiro.
We haven't narrowed down the suspects at all. Kaede and the other two are still suspicious. That hasn't changed yet.
What a pain. Kaede, just confess already.
I don't need to confess just because it's a pain for you.
Atua says that Kaede is the culprit. I think we should listen to him.
It can't end like this. No one wants it ending like that. So, Hajime?
Leave this to me. Everyone listen up. Like we said, Kaede isn't the culprit.
Do you have evidence that proves that?
Also, I don't tolerate lies from anyone, but especially not from degenerate males. Got it?
It's no lie. I have the evidence. Something was dropped at the scene of the crime. Right, Kirumi?
I think I know what you're referring to. It was on the ground, but what about it?
And there's something else. Kaede, you know what I'm talking about, right? Something off about the crime scene? That thing left on the ground, and the fact that something was off about the crime scene. If we put those two things together, we'll have all the facts.
Is that...
Wait! That's it! I won't let you go any further! Why? 'Cause this is just the demo version! I look forward to seeing you guys start your real killing game semester!
Hey, how was our acting?
It wasn't too shabby! I especially liked how convincingly you wasted everyone's time.
I was a little worried about the end there. Hope it was exciting enough. Well, since we got through it smoothly, that's it for today.
Smell you later!
Good job, everyone.
Good job. See ya!
Hey! Wait for me!